Hi Ramesh. Hi Hemant.
Hi, sir.
Yes. So
Hi,
any
sir.
doubts inside this class? Okay. And yesterday we discussed objects, right? So completed creating object with new cover and accessing the object. So three ways we can access. Okay. So the next one is accessing the JavaScript object, then using methods. How we can place the method inside of object. So then after that, yes, up to here we discussed various. Okay. What it is. Okay. Relating object, nested objects completed, and methods completed. So then adding, adding and displaying. Yes. The next one, adding. How? So this one also completed. Adding a method to an object is completed. So then display JavaScript objects. Display a JavaScript objects. It's a so we can display the JavaScript object. So using JSN, how we can display. So where is 20? Yes, here it is. So here are the things. So we can display object properties by name. So we can display object properties in a loop. We can display object values, display object using JSON stringify method. So these four methods are having. Okay. So these four methods we are having. Right. So then now first one. So Abhijayan. Just give me a second. Okay, so four ways we can display the JavaScript object. First one, display object, display object using properties by name, properties by name. So first we have to create an object, create an object. So then after that, property name. That is this one here it is. Copying same. So 70i.html. Okay, here it is. Display JS object, object. So that here is the things, remove these things. So the next one is, so we can display the object. We can display the object using document dot get element by ID. So then result dot inner HTML equal to so object dot values object dot values. So then person, right? So now we can see. So this is our file name 78.html. Okay. So what happened here? Object is came to this one. So here, so we are having the child, right? So that's why we are getting the object. So inside we are having another object. For suppose if you want to, so if you want to access those values, then display child. Only child values if you want. So then we will get the child values. Okay, clear? So this way, so this is the way of creating the objects is about objects properties by name. So first suppose if you want to access only single value, so then object dot f name, only single value. Okay, so how it is displaying? So if you can see same thing in console.log, so then it is coming in array format. See now, it is in array format. Okay, so if you get only person dot name, so then we will get the value. Okay, clear? So what we are saying, first one, properties by name, properties by name. So this is the object using property name. So first one we are displaying. So this one, display JavaScript object. So this is the way we can display it. Okay, so person dot name. So this is the object by a name. So next concept is the loop, right? Next concept is a loop. So how we can display JavaScript values? So loop we already discussed it, right? So for loop using for in we are already discussed previous. Where is this one? Yes, here it is. So this way we can we can display the object values. I am removing this one to be confusion. So it is a object we are getting. So then here person dot a. Okay, so then person of a. So then we will get the so result one or console. Okay, so this is the loop. See, so removing first one. Okay, so Teja live tracks 30. Okay, so this way we will get. So second one is the loop. So then document dot write. Here we can use H2. So display objects object values using object property name. Object property name. Okay, so first one. Second one using loop. Using a loop. Display object values using loop. Okay, word wrap. So then this is the way. Second one is the loop. Okay, so the next one is after that. So what is the next method? Object values. Object values. Display using object dot values. So previously we discussed complete values we will get, right? So complete values we will. So this is the one only. So this is the one. So then this is result 2. So then we can apply object values. Okay. So this is the result 2. So directly if we can place, if we can call, so we will get all the values. Directly object dot values, we will get all the values. Okay. So person, so then we will get all the values. So now you can see it. Okay. So final method is, so JavaScript JSON string 5, JSON string 5 method. Okay. So we will see how we will get the JSON string 5. So this one is JSON string 5, JSON string 5 method. So you know, so what is this? This is the result 3. So then we are appending to the result 3. So then method name is JSON dot string 5. Okay. These 4 methods we can display the JavaScript object values. Okay. So this format is called the JSON format. Okay. JSON format. Clear? So then after that, if you want to access this one, so we have to convert. So for suppose if you want to display same thing into, so basically whenever we are getting the values from the database, so they are giving backend team can give, so this way. So we have to convert these values into array. So then after that, so we can display in our browser or screen. Okay, clear? The next concept is these 4 ways. First one is the values. First one is the property by name. Second one is loop. The next one is the object dot values. Object dot values is the method name. Okay. So then string 5 method. JSON string 5 method. Okay. So display object by name. So then object constructor. Object constructor. So this one also we already seen, right? So this one also we already seen this one. So first we have to create a function. So then after that, so creating another file 79.html. Okay. So, so what we are saying, so first we have to create a function, right? First we have to create a function. So removing all this. Okay. So this one also. So where is WordPress? So then first we have to create. So first we have to create a constructor. Constructor is nothing but a function. Okay. So then person is a method name. Okay. Here are here is my values. Here is my values. Okay. So how we can create, how we can insert the values inside of this one. So this dot f name equal to Teja. Okay. So the next one is, so this dot l name equal to, using constructor, we are using the constructor is nothing but function. So the next one, this dot is then colon. So the next one, this dot email equal to okay. So this is my function. So I am appending these values to this function. Now I want to create a object. So this is a normal, all the languages will have like this. So they are creating the class. So then class and class name, so they are inserting, they are creating the properties inside this one. So then after that, so they can create the object for classes. Okay. So then, so object name we have to give. So let my obj equal to new of so whatever class name, either function or class. Okay. So now we can access these values. So we can use the console.log. So then first one, properties by name, right? So my obj dot f name 79.html. Okay. So here, so Teja is K. Okay. So this is the H2 leave about those things. Only result I am placing object constructor, object constructor. Okay. So this way we can access the values. Same for loop, same JSON. So same thing. So we can display. So now, so we have to add another variable in this one. So suppose here, so we can access this way. So using function, same thing. So this is a constructor, complete constructor. So if you want to append these values into this one, so this dot f name, this dot l name, this dot age, this dot email. So then after that, I want to insert another full name like previous one. So where is this one? This way. So this full name. So this way, I want to place it. So how I can place? So first suppose, so my obj dot full name equal to function. Okay. Then return. So this dot f name space. So then this dot el name. Okay. Now, so we can access the full name, console.log full name. So my obj dot full name. So can we access this way? Can we access this way? So what happened? My obj before initialization. What happened here? So it is a function. This is a full name is a function, not access. What happened? This is my obj. Sorry. So we have to create it here. So first we have to create my obj. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. So this here. Okay. Okay. So this way we can insert or create a new object. First, suppose I want to insert another variable. Okay. So now we are inserting a function in this variable, in this object. In the person object, we are inserting. So this full name function constructor we are inserted. So now I want to insert another one. So my obj dot status equal to active. Okay. So then we can use the so document dot write sorry document dot get element by id get element by id. So then the result, so then dot inner html equal to equal to. So how we can display? So jsn dot string file. Then so which one we want to add it here? So we want to call person or what? We want to call which one we want to call it here. So we want to call person. So this way, what happened? Person, right? Undefined because of it's a function. Person is a function. We have to call my obj. Okay, we have to call my obj. See now, f name, l name, age, and email, and status. And status. Another thing is missing. What is that one? Full name is missing. Where is full name? Full name is another object, right? So if you want to call that one, if you want to call that one full name, okay, right? So this is the one. Clear? So this way we can create a constructor. Constructor is nothing but a function. Okay, we are created function, and so we are created object for this function, this constructor. Okay, we are created object for this constructor. My obj is the object. So then we can access as usual. So we are having four ways to access the values. One is property by name, second one is loop, third one is object dot values, so fourth one is json string file. These four values, using these four methods we can access these values. For suppose if we want to add another constructor inside this one, another constructor inside this one, so we can add it this way. My obj dot full name, so function. So then, so this way we have to add it. So then we have to add another way also. We have to insert the values another way, object dot property name, new property name. Okay, so if you want to delete, so then how we can delete? So delete, so then object dot that property name, right? So this is the way we can work with the constructor, object constructor. So the next one is the object constructor. So the next one, object accessories. We are having two type of accessories. One is get and set accessories. Okay, so anything, any language, we are having two type of accessories. First one is the getting. Get means, so we have to display. Get means nothing but we have to display the up. We have to display the values. Getters and setters allow you to define the object accessories. Okay, so now you can see getting the values, it.html. Okay, so here, so we are created a function. So where, okay, or let my details is a variable name. Inside this one, I am creating the values. What is this process called? Literals. Okay, so if we can create a values object properties and values in a single line, so that process is called the object literals. F name colon, so then Teja, so then so comma based we are inserting. So A is equal to age colon, so 30 number we are adding. So then status status equal to active active. So then comma email colon Teja at mail.com. Okay, so this way we can create it. For suppose so we have to get get get. So this is a status, right? Get status status. So this one is different and this one is different. State, this one is the state. Okay, so now we are getting the status of this one. So get, if you want to access this value, if you want to access the value of above inside of the variable or inside of the object. So if you want to access this one, so we can use the which keyword, this dot status. Okay, state, right? State. This way we can get the value. Now we are calling console.log inside my details dot status. So then now we can see html. Okay, so this way we can create it, we can access the value. Okay, so we are getting the value, get is the method name, so we are getting the value, so inside of object only. So that's why we are using this keyword here, so this dot state equal to, so then we are getting the status. So then we are displaying. Okay, clear? So then now set method. Next method is the set method. How we can set the value to the object. How we can set. Okay. So then now you can see same thing we can use 80, 81.html. Okay. So set method. Okay. Object set method. See here. So we are created the object here, my details. Okay, inside of this one, so we are created. So now we have to use the set method, right? So now we have to use the set method. How we can use set status, set status. So here, so we don't have anything, nothing is there, so empty is there. Okay, so first it is empty. So if you can access this one, if you can access this one, 81.html, so nothing is there. Setter must have exactly one formal parameter. Setter must have one formal parameter. So that means, so we have to pass stst state. Okay, now you can see undefined. Undefined. So there is no state, right? So there is no state, right? So this dot status equal to state. So we are assigning, we are set a value. So nothing is there inside of state. Nothing is there inside of state. So now my details, we are setting the value to that one. My details dot state equal to okay. So in active, I'm setting the value inactive. Now you can see what happened. State is empty. So then we passed this dot language, this dot status, happen here. Set state and state. Sorry, this is variable, right? Okay, okay. It is one only. Then we can call alert1. Alert also not call. Unexpected number. Here inactive is came. So then why it is not come? My details dot state coming, right? Why previous is not came? Oh sorry. Status is calling, right? So now we have to call this one state. Okay, state. Okay, so inactive escape, right? So this is the way to get and set methods. Okay, so here it is, we are getting the value from the inside of that object only. So we are getting the value, and so we are applying to that value. So then here we are setting a value, we are setting a no value to that object. For suppose here, so initially we are having the active. Initially we are having the active. So before this one, if you can print this one, see, first we are having the active. After setting the value, then we are getting the inactive. Okay. So set is nothing but if you are having, if nothing is having, so we can set a new value. If it is already having the value, so we are changing that one. We are changing that one. Okay. So then final method in objects. Final method in objects. So what is that one? Iteratable. Iteratable. We already seen. For in we already seen. Okay. Iteratable means nothing but looping only. Iteration for multiple times. If you want to iterate, if you want to run a loop certain time, so those things are calling the looping statements. So iterate also same thing. Iterate objects are objects that can be iterated over with for of. Okay. So previously we are used for in, now we are using the for of. Okay. For of. So now we can see what is the difference between that one and 82.html. Object iterate. Object iterated. Okay. So here we are creating let so name equal to Teja live tracks. Okay. So then we have to iterate. First we for iterating. So we are appending to that one. So first we have to create one empty variable let details equal to empty we are created. Okay. So empty we are created. So then after that, so for okay. So let x of so then name details, so plus we are appending all the values inside of name. We are appending all the values inside of that one. So then x plus so br. Okay. So then now console.log, so we can print this one details. So we are iterating a variable or array or object or whatever. See this one, whatever the values we are having inside of that name, so we are getting in. So which format it is? Which format it is?